What's up, boys? We are back today. We're going to be talking about the best UFC prospect in the UFC. Who is it? I'm just going to tell you straight up. It's Anthony Hernandez, dude. It's Anthony Hernandez. I'm going to tell you why. Anthony Hernandez is the best prospect in the UFC for multiple reasons. This guy, he's Mexican. That's it. That's all you need to know. This guy's Mexican. He's the best prospect in the UFC. In all seriousness, I do believe that Anthony Hernandez is a top prospect in the UFC. Maybe I won't call him exactly the best prospect. I think he's a great fighter, and I think he definitely does have a good chance to be champion one day in this middleweight division. He's young. This middleweight division is actually pretty old if you look at it. So I'm excited. I'm also gonna be matchmaking the middleweight division as a whole right now. We're gonna give every single one of these guys a fight if they're not already having a fight. But let's talk about it. Anthony Hernandez defeated Brendan Allen. He looked okay. Now, it's important to note when talking about this fight that Anthony Hernandez did have a pretty bad weight cut because of the antibiotics he had. He was sick a whole week before, and that is important because, even then, this guy's cardio still looked insane. He was out cardioing Brendan Allen in that third round. Brendan Allen looked gassed, and Anthony Hernandez still looked fresh, even on antibiotics. So the question is how hard can this guy go? Pause. I think Anthony Hernandez definitely does have a lot of potential. He has really good wrestling, and I do favor him in a lot of matchups, like the Burrow Hollow matchup. I honestly do favor him in that matchup. His chain wrestling is really good. I just think he needs to work on his striking, and this man has Khabib level pressure on the ground. It just sucks. So we didn't get to see much of this in the Brendan Allen fight because of his sickness. But don't forget, man. Don't forget what he did to Michel Pereira. Absolutely 50-45ing that guy for 5 rounds before he killed him. He killed Michel Pereira. It was really bad night for Michel Pereira. So we must not forget that. And let's matchmake some fights, boys. Let's matchmake some fights. Let's talk about the rankings. I'm gonna rank every single ranked fighter in the middleweight division. Let's start off with the first matchup. I think the most key matchup in this division that we need to get this division moving along is Khamzat Chimaev versus Dricus du Plessis. That's a given, and I think that's pretty obvious that we're gonna get that next. And he probably should have got the title shot before Strickland, but he didn't, obviously. And Khamzat versus Dricus, I think that's a very interesting matchup because if there's anyone in the UFC who can beat Khamzat, it's Dricus, dude. It's Dricus, the most unorthodox, horrible fighter in the UFC who's gonna get lucky and shoot a takedown where he face plants. Somehow going to take down Khamzat and submit Khamzat. It makes no sense. Obviously, that's not my actual prediction, but still. The second fight I have in this division is Strickland versus Imavov 2. The first fight they had, it was Strickland really just put it on Imavov, but he was also 20 pounds heavier and on short notice. So you got to think about that. Imavov, both of these guys weren't prepared for each other, and I think the fight would go very differently today. I think it would actually be a lot closer. I think Imavov does have a decent chance of pulling it off if he doesn't just play into Strickland's style where he just pushes forward and gets caught by Strickland. The next fighter I have is Adesanya, dude. And let me tell you something, brother. Israel Adesanya, I have zero idea on what to do with you. I have so many matches I'm keen on happening in this division, and Adesanya does not fit anywhere, dude. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this guy. Genuinely. Brother, this guy sucks. This guy sucks, brother. No, I'm joking. Adesanya's a legend. But honestly, I think Adesanya should retire, dude. There's nothing in this division left. I mean, unless we want to give him like 10th ranked Michel Pereira, but let's not do that. Yeah, dude. I don't know what to do with Izzy. The next fighter I have is Cannonier versus Anthony Hernandez. They talked about this a lot on the press conference, and they were really pushing for this fight. So I'll be interested to see if the UFC books this. Obviously, up-and-comer versus veteran. We see this a lot in the UFC, and Cannonier is a really good stylistic matchup for Anthony Hernandez. So that's why I really want this matchup to happen. Next up, we do have Robert Whittaker, mate. We have Robert Whittaker against Sal Barallo. This would be a really good fight because the striking, the grappling, the wrestling, all those exchanges would be really nice to see. And let's see if Whittaker can get back on track, or is he officially done? So Whittaker versus Borraholo is a fight that I have booked for the middleweight division. Obviously, Roman Dolidze and Marvin Vettori 2 is already booked, so I'm not gonna be matchmaking those guys. Next fight I have is Brendan Allen versus Reinier de Ridder. Reinier de Ridder is coming off that great performance against Kevin Holland. What's a 45-70, by the way? Obviously, Reinier de Ridder is coming off that performance, and I think it's okay to fast track a guy like this. Not fast track. I mean, we're slowly building him up. But he's a 1 double champ, so it's okay to push him a little bit further than we would normal UFC fighters, you know? He's a 1 double champ, probably humiliated Kevin Holland. Did he beat him quicker than Kamzat did? I'm actually curious about that. I don't know. But RDR, I was going to call him FDR. RDR should fight Brendan Allen. I like that fight. Brendan Allen's coming off a loss. And before that, he was on a 6-fight winning streak. So I think that's a good fight to make. Could fraud check FDR, and then Brendan Allen could get back on track. But the next fight I have is Roman Kopylov versus Paulo Costa. Roman Kopylov is coming off that good performance against Chris Curtis, where he actually didn't beat a ranked opponent, but still. I honestly think Paulo Costa is a free win. I'm going to be honest with you. This guy has no passion. He has, like, nothing left in him. He needs to retire, I'm going to be honest. Him and Izzy should hang it up together. Roman Kopylov, I don't know how old the guy is. I think he's decently young. I won't say young. He's probably in his prime right now. And a shot against Paulo Costa. Get him. What's Paulo Costa ranked? Like 12th in the rankings? That's a pretty good jump. The final fight that I do have booked is Michel Pereira versus the winner of Gunnar Nelson and Kevin Holland. I think whoever wins that deserves a ranked opportunity. I'll just say this. I think only Gunnar Nelson, if he wins that, deserves a ranked opportunity, because Kevin Holland's going to pull off some fluke win, I bet, and then somehow be back in the rankings. Kevin Holland sucks. I hate Kevin Holland. But, moving on. That's it. That's it for the rankings today. Next, we're going to get into my reaction of the Brendan Allen Anthony Hernandez fight. Tune in if you want, or leave. Thank you boys for watching, and enjoy my reaction. Okay, boys. We're about 3 minutes into this fight. I couldn't set up the microphone. But Anthony Hernandez is looking pretty good against Brendan Allen. He's been controlling most of the fight. I'm excited. Come on, Anthony. He might have a submission locked in. Oh, Brendan Allen's mounted him. I'm getting scared, man. Not for Anthony Hernandez. I'm just scared, dude. This is one of my biggest prospects in the UFC. Brendan Allen wins this round with the... Oh, it's British elbow. 7 seconds. Survive, Anthony. Nakamura? I don't even know. 3, 2, 1. Oh, my God. What a horrible first round. Oh, everything's crumbling in front of me. Second round's already started. Anthony Hernandez is on top. I need a big round from him here. Oh, I'm gonna lose it, dude. Just stay on top, dude. You got Merab Dvalishvili your way out of this fight. Don't do anything stupid, Anthony. Mijo. Yes. Oh, come on, Anthony. Ragdoll him. Get his neck. 1 minute and a minute and... Uh-oh, he's got his neck. Oh, the ref, Jason Herzog, get out of the way. Oh. Yeah, Brendan Allen looks scared, man. I don't blame the guy. If I was facing the best UFC prospect in the world, I would be too. All Hernandez in round 2, like Bisping just said. Third and final round, both men hug. Anthony, we need a takedown here. We need a good takedown here from Anthony Hernandez. This is it. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Elbows. 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 Anthony Hernandez is going to win. Anthony Hernandez has won. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes!
3 rounds. We go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision.
Yes! 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 Yes, baby. Come on! That was obvious, was it not?